Hey guys, it's Harley with FastLab UTV. In-car communication can be one of the most important safety items on your vehicle. From calling out trail obstacles to keeping tabs on group members, a full intercom and radio communication system should be included in every UTV build. We had PCI radios come down and had Ryder Steinberger give us a little history about their company, some installation tips, and some things to look out for when you're doing your antennas and other accessories on your vehicle. It's Harley with FastLab UTV. We got Ryder Steinberger here from PCI Radios, and today we're going to talk a little bit about what they have to offer for the UTV community. So first off, how did PCI get started?
So 1972, I believe it was, Grandpa went out to a race and waited for like 4 days for the car to show up. Finally, he's getting ready to leave. Car pulls in, he throws some gas in it. Waited forever. He said, "You need radios to be able to communicate with each other." So hooked some radios up to people's car, threw a weather balloon in the air to get some more distance, and that's when he became the weatherman, and he started from there.
There's a lot of brands out there. Now, PCI, how do you guys compare, and why would a customer choose PCI over the other brands?
Definitely. So PCI is all about quality. So we have made in the USA intercoms. We have name brand ICOM Kenwood radios, the same radios you see police officers, firefighters using. All our cables, military grade connectors, brackets are all made in the USA. So really it's quality that puts us over the top.
So PCI obviously has a long celebrated history in racing. So how does that translate to the consumer market?
So in racing, we're graded on our range. You know, the more range you have, the more high quality communication you have, the better. You need to talk to your pets as far away. We bring that same quality to the UTV market. So we're doing at maximum possible range, maximum quality. There's no difference between our race and our play range. Same radio, Kenwood, it's going the same distance, you're getting the same range.
And how many frequency or pre-programmed channels did these radios come with?
So it comes with over 100 frequencies. Over 70 of them are licensed frequencies. So you can comes with a frequency list that tells you what area you can transmit legally, and you're covering it on our bulk license. So you're
okay.
Yeah.
So you want to run through the products you brought in today?
Definitely. So here I have our builder intercom system. This comes with our 4-link Pro intercom system, the two-way radio, cables, everything. Basically everything that goes in your car. We also have an ultimate kit, which would be the same thing but with headsets, or California, which comes with helmet kits. Then we have UTV specific brackets. This one goes in Can-Am, it's for YXE. So various billet brackets for antenna mounts, hose mounts, stuff like that. We have our Kenwood radio, so radio upgrade in all our kits, nicer radio, more clarity, really top line. And then we have our 4-link Pro intercom system here, which is for in-car communications between you and your passenger. You get a Bluetooth option, DSP, which is a noise filter, really get you talking, listening to music, having fun.
So I know there's a difference between these older Elite systems and the new Track system. Can you go the differences on those?
Yeah, so the Trax is going to be our top line full stereo intercom. Really going to be for high quality music. It's full stereo, you get true right-left audio. Our Elite system's monotone, made originally for communication, uses a 4-pin system.
Obviously a lot of people install lights, stereos, and radios in their side-by-sides.
Yep.
What kind of amperage draw are you looking at with these?
So on our intercom system, you're looking less than an amp, and on our radios when you're transmitting, about 10 amp.
So any other tips and tricks that you guys recommend for shops to install, or even just consumers?
Definitely. Anytime you're installing your antenna, you're going to want it to be at the highest point in the car, and any whip or anything like that, you want it to be at least 18 inches away to try and keep interference from getting in the way. So, you put your antenna down here below the cage line, you're cutting your range in half. You mount it up top, you're good to go. If you have a whip there, you want at least 18 inches away to keep it from interfering.
Now realistically, what kind of range are we talking about with these systems?
Range is hard to tell because it really depends on the saturation, how many radios are in the area, and then how many, the terrain. So, mountains you get less, flatland you get more. Typically, you can get anywhere between, line of sight to up to maybe 20 miles depending on your terrain. But again, hard to quote depending on where you're at.
So with all the different options available, let's just go through some like the Bluetooth and the DXP.
Yeah, so the Bluetooth and upgrade option typically runs about $180 on our intercom system on our 4-link Pro. Comes standard with the tracks, but basically Bluetooth your phone, play music, When you talk, mutes it down to 20% so you can hear, automatically kicks back up. You can answer phone calls and hang up phone calls by the push of the blue button. Same thing, pause and play music, push the button. DSP is going to be a digital noise filter. Basically, it takes in all the noise around you, engine, wind, rattle, shocks, your voice. Digitally filters out all the constants, makes it a lot quieter. It does give you a little robotic sound to your voice, but it makes everything a lot quieter. So high speeds, you're really hearing nothing.
Now, what else do you guys offer for safety and for just recreational riders?
So we offer helmets. So we have DOT UTV helmets, and we have Snell race helmets. We have pumper systems, blow fresh air into your helmet, really keep that dust from getting caked on your face when you're racing through the trail riding group. And we also offer GPS, Lawrence navigation, so never get lost again.
So let's go over a few more installation tips, because I know wire and antenna placement is important.
Definitely. So first thing you want to do is you want to make sure all your cables are separate. You want to have your coax ran separate as short as possible, going from the antenna on a metal roof, no plastic, just directly to the radio, no balling up or anything like that, as quick as possible. Then you want to take your intercom cables, keep them separate from any power cables, anything like that, run them down the middle separate. Next thing is power. Your power you want to keep away from any other power wires as well. You don't want any funky noise to get in the system. Something that helps with that, we have a KLF2 filter. You mount that in the car as close to the radio as possible, and that kind of filters out any excess power noise you might get. Other than that, yeah, you never want to mount a coax inside of a tube. I know it looks clean and really cool, but it just ruins your communications. It radiates RF all through the funnel and really kills your comm. So you want to keep everything separate, short as possible, no balling anything up, keep it nice and clean.
Well, I think that's all we have.
Awesome.
Yeah, so thank you for coming down and
Of course.
giving us a little introduction to all your products here, and look forward to installing these in some customer cars.
You got it, man. We're always here to help.
Sounds good.